Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. In today's video we're gonna do the updated global tier list for Lord of Nazarick. I will give you my own opinions based on my own testings and my own reading every single character, what it does, etc. We're gonna also use some reading on today's video, but we're gonna be focused on the most important things. Massive shout out to Pika. He gave me the tier list maker because I'm really short on today on time, and he helped me out with this one to create me so I can just place the characters based on the ranking. As well, his tier list will be in my description below and as a pinned comment. Make sure to check him out. Amazing free-to-play player, bro. Professional god tier, okay? Pika is god tier, okay? Let's get real. So go check it out. As well, there'll be some differences between his and mine tier list, but basically on most stuff I definitely agree. But still go check it out. At the same time, on today's video I will give you a highest priority reroll right now, okay? You're gonna see everything, so let we start. Pretty much I want to start with Cocytus. I don't know how to pronounce it precisely, but I call him Cocytus from the beginning. He is crazy bleed type of a character. Definitely a type of the character that over time will give you a crazy amount of damage. I used him a lot, I have him on my own account, and he's an absolutely amazing character. Definitely not the god tier, after seeing few things, and oh my god, okay? So yeah, definitely we're gonna have the differences, but S plus tier is god tier. It's broken tier, okay? So no worries about that. You won't see raw damage from him so much. He's that type of a character that you will have the bleed, and over time you're gonna do that damage. Definitely super important and definitely really helpful. From the reroll banner itself, I would reroll for him, like I already did said on my rerolling guide. So pretty much he is the top priority reroll on the reroll banner. Okay, then we go to this character, so Demiurge, right? Also top tier character. Like I said, in my opinion, I would put both Evil Eye and him in the same tier. I truly believe that maybe currently now Demiurge is more important in the current meta than Evil Eye. Because of burn and overall, again, that consistent damage over time, that's super important. Let's go to the Evil Eye really quickly. And now she's a little bit different breed. She's doing that magic damage. She's buffing she's buffing that attack really nicely. She converts that crit to attack. As well, she has a bounce, a debuff that causes random additional damage to a target. Sometimes can be really helpful. And I truly believe as you build her up, as you maybe get more dupes, all of those additional damage will be super important. And as the meta might change towards more buffers, she will just destroy. So I still think that she can go there as a top priority still. Increase damage to the target with over 80, and now super important to see. Max level, let we open it like this. Okay, details. The stats are pretty solid. Again, I actually expected more of her, but she's all about that upgrading effects. And that's a little damage, not so big damage that she's doing now will go insane. And then those additional bounces with that attack buffs, she will destroy. Just that type of the character that needs more investment to work. But still, I find it easy S plus tier. Okay. Now, so many of you told me, RoKage, Renner. I heard so many times the best support in the game, hands down, and one of the top priorities characters, or like you hope that you're gonna summon her as soon as possible. After you got from the reroll what you want and you're progressing fine, you should keep your summons. But as you see you're really struggling, you want to get that high ranking, well, you're gonna go back to the summons even as a free-to-play. So that is that part. But the next video, or probably the video before that, was that new banner announced. So she's doing a lot. Healing, again, that upgrade level, startup effect, all of that will make her even stronger, but she's like absorbing certain amount of energy, allowing target to recover HP equal to 5% inflicted max HP for each hit taken. Again, absorbing, helping out with the massive buffs. Later on, especially with the star up, she will buff even crit and fixed and add shield. Like, she's doing so much at the same time, and just like a wonderful top tier support. And since so many of you, I'll put it in God, okay? There is like, I know about her, I didn't pull her, but I know based on what people told me and how far she actually is broken. Okay, now I'm going pretty random. Now, the so-called free SSR, at least until they patched it. I have her and I absolutely love this Shaltir. In my opinion, Shaltir, she can go as well into that S+ tier. Now, I know, maybe I'm just like over ranking her, but I still don't think so. I absolutely love her. I like the damage. I like the debuff immunity and lifesteal. It really helps her out, and as well, she's inflicted a pretty nice bleed. She is a really nice damage dealer overall. I like her damage, and I believe as we get stronger, as we level up, she will become more and more valuable over time. And yeah, I truly believe she can do a lot. Blood Frenzy, Defense Down, Chaos. Like, at the same time, she has a pretty high survivability. In my eyes, this is the S+ tier characters. Now, Pika, I watch his tier list and he's more strict. He's strict. But that's based on his experience. This is based on mine. But still, I definitely agree with most of the stuff he said. So once again, I recommend his tier list. Go check it out. The SR character that actually shines on global version, let me just go down, is the Black Knight, right? That Knight, sorry. He's amazing, not doing a lot of damage, not really, but just extraordinary tank, and also can resurrect. That resurrect mechanic in early game especially is extremely good. And definitely, even though he won't do that a lot of damage, you can do a lot with that revival. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't go beyond A tier. The next character we're gonna talk about. Let me go now for... Yeah, let me go on this one. So we have Momon. Overall, I don't find him anything too broken. At least he doesn't do a lot. I mean, hero's debut / to chase the enemies after allies attack can be somewhat helpful, attack boosting and damage taken down. So at the same time, he can be helpful. He can be helpful for survivability. But at the same time, I really don't think he does that big of a damage as much as he should. So I will honestly put it in the A tier. Not so much impressed. Okay, let me do now B and C really quickly. So, Jury, I will put her into B tier. Hamster, I will put it into the B tier. She can go into B tier. B tier. She can go into A tier. A tier as well. A tier as well. A tier as well. And then everyone else, I would honestly put it in the C tier. Okay, not very impressed. I won't go through these characters now and read everything, but I don't think they're gonna be very useful, especially as you progress, etc. So now I'm thinking about to slightly change this, and I left some room for the S tier, so we're gonna see now. Just a little change here. Yeah, let's go like this. I believe that would be pretty fine. A tier, this is B tier, and this is C tier in my opinion. Now let me explain step character by character. Okay, let me go back here. It's easier for me to open it up and then talk about the character. Now, where is she? Here it is. So, Henry. Henry is fantastic healer, okay, and can be extremely helpful. She can buff that increase ER by 45%. Look at this buff that allows the target regeneration, more recovering, healing, as well, decreasing damage taken by 20%. All of that can give you as well the survivability, but not only that, she buffs the to all allies attack. That can be extremely helpful, and healing the ally with the lowest HP, attacks a random enemy, dealing damage, fixed chance. So there is a lot of things happening plus the stun. I truly believe that unit is an easy A tier. Now the hamster, my boy hamster, was better on the Chinese version based on everything. He is lowering defense, but I still think he can be extremely helpful. When ally performs an assist, damage increased, and as well, I believe as you build him up, he will actually provide you somewhat of a damage, especially with the boost, with the dupes, you know? That will be pretty nice, but buff that increases crit by 20, only the most potent buff of each type applies. Have in mind, crit boosting we have here, but as well, he's just lowering defense. Mainly, you're gonna use him against the bosses, by the way. Super helpful against the bosses, and because he's easy A tier. Jury is amazing tank. Really good tank for early game. Then we have right here, let me check here. Then we have Kite, okay? We have deal magic damage, then we have the bleed, shock, burn, as well can provide that additional long-term damage, but not only that, when used on allies, restore HP, when used on an enemy, attack a single target, which is nice, but look at this, hitting grants a separate basic chance to inflict attack down, defense down, speed down, just a top tier, in my opinion, top tier debuffer, and will be extremely helpful on the global version. Okay, and now we have, I'm terrible with names, so that really helps me out as well. Nuphiera, I would never remember that. Again, amazing support, but not only that, he can provide you some crazy random buffs like attack, defense, speed up, crit boost, crit damage boost, but as well healing, and yeah, he can heal the target, which is really nice. Extremely important unit, and that is the A tier. Okay, so now we have some S tier to fill this up, right? In the S tier, I will put this unit, this unit, this unit. This unit can go here on top, I'll explain, as a god. Yeah. Let me now explain these units right here. This one is just a top tier buffer. He buffs everything and one of the must-have characters. Currently now he's not the best because a lot of things are just debuffing you constantly. But definitely a top-notch character that I see a great potential for the future. Now we have here Aura and Mere. Again, solid units, the highest attack, I believe, in the highest stat attack in the game, providing just insane damage. Aura as well can be doing the damage, although I don't find him that useful, but I still think they're somewhere the same and can be really helpful if you saw, especially in the early game, so they deserve to be in the S tier and will be provide a pretty nice damage. But Mara is as well doing the debuffs and the healing, so maybe even S plus in my opinion. For everything what she does, maybe even S plus here. Yeah, I'll actually put it like this. We have Sebastian, honestly, A tier, maybe even B tier, honestly. Not impressive with that SSR. The same goes for him. And then this is the free... Okay, let me just open it up. I don't have it here. Okay, nevertheless, let's go back. Let's go to the character. Here she is. Absolute albedo. Just by progressing, we're gonna be able to reach her to the SSR, so you don't have to worry about that. She'll then become broken, but even now she's God tier. Okay, even now, basic, like burning all over the place constantly. But not only that, we have that 2% boost in damage reduction for each debuff. She's doing a lot. Inflict chain, maintain. All of that, look at this. Chain, a debuff where all other allies with chain take 15% of the damage when the target is hit. A debuff that increases damage by 30%. A debuff that deals DOT, so again, the burn right here. But not only that, she will apply again burn. She's constantly applying burn with every single skill. And just overall insane AoE damage dealer. I noticed that when I'm using her, oh my god, my runs go so much better. Just like overall crazy debuff AoE burn type of character. Especially when we reach SSR, she will destroy. And now we have here another 2 god tier characters. Definitely these 3 right here are top notch. These 2 insane tanks, and one of the best tanks in the game, but this one will take the crown. Now look at this unit. Look at this unit. 1 second, we need to go to the summons. Look at this craziness now. Look at this craziness now. Boom. So Platinum Dragon Lord's armor. Debuff that deals DOT equal to 40% of the inflictor's attack before action. Other allies with shock take 20%. So he will just deal damage with this, plus other things. Shield right here. And now look at this. Gain shield again. A shield can absorb damage to 100% of the character defense. Debuff that deals DOT equal to 40%. Not only, like, he's also dealing that shock. Okay? And it says here, other allies with shock take 20% attack as damage. So he's buffing as well. Like, the debuffing the opponents like crazy. Stun, a control effect that inflicts immobilize on the target. So not only that, he can also stun. Like, overall insane unit. But look at this now. All skill damage received by allies is transferred to World Isolation Barrier. World Isolation Barrier can endure damage equal to 100% of Platinum Dragon Lord's armor, HP plus 300% of its defense. Grants a 100% basic chance to inflict shock on 2 random enemy targets for 2 rounds after using the skill, prioritizing targets without shock. So when he's shocking everyone, you just destroy, plus he's an extraordinary tank. Like, the best protective unit in the game. He's like the top priority reroll unit. He's the one. He's the one, guys. Okay? He's the one, the best tank in the game. And when you have him, he's like the best base you can have. But don't get it wrong. Like, you are good even if you reroll one of those characters here. Okay? Now, let me place it like this. I still find these 2 characters, Albano and Shaltir, one of the best tanks in the game. And I truly think in this game, with healing and doing AoE crazy damage with that insane supports, that is the most important thing in the game. And then after that, you have those characters who can do the damage over time. Definitely, when you build it better, you will do a lot of damage AoE, crazy survivability, plus the lifesteal, and pretty solid damage. Mario doing a lot, debuffing, damage dealing, plus healing. These 2 can go in the S tier. Aura has a potential. Maybe honestly we'd put it in the A tier, but let's put it for now like this. And then I would honestly even argue to put it like this now. Because in the early game, so much helpful SR. So honestly put it like this. But then I need to put others. Okay, I'll just put it like this. It's fine. Okay, guys, this will be my tier list. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Hopefully it was helpful. It is now much better than before, and I absolutely love to see it like this. You can reroll now on some other characters, the highest priority here characters in my eyes. Reroll for them. Again, you could reroll for this crazy Dragon Knight, whatever it's called, and then you reroll from a beginner banner, you get Cocytus, and then you hope you get one of those as well in the mix. and you're good. She's for free. You're gonna get that SSR, and that's it. Okay, guys, hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, see you next one. Bye.